A friend of mine told me that the drought isn't over, long-term drought period, until the pigeons are gone. And the pigeons are not gone. I think those are pigeons. Cause see, I think it's because it does freeze at different times. And that's when it cracks. Like sometimes if you go over here, it'll crack. Well, no, there's open water.
Where?
Over there. That was a good one. If you're looking for change, check the trays at the self-checkouts. If you're looking for change in the weather, well, you still have to wait a couple of days, as there's actually snow in the forecast. But the indigenous people in the area used to say if the doves or pigeons, I don't know, are they doves or pigeons? If they're still in the upper elevations, the dry pattern will continue. It is Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. Well, this nice warm daytime weather continues with cool overnight lows. Still some good ice skating down at Convict Lake, and I guess some areas of Crowley, but make sure you know what you're doing before you go out on the ice. And are those pigeons or doves? Yeah, I guess the indigenous people in the area used to say that if the doves and the pigeons are in the upper elevations, the dry pattern will continue until they're gone. And what else is happening? Well, if you're looking for change, look at the trays over at the grocery store, the self-checkout aisles. If you're looking for change in the weather, still have to wait a couple days as a very dry January continues. It is Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. Hello everyone, I'm Dan McConnell. So more sunny, clear skies today. High yesterday, the sun comes up at 7:06. It's sets at 5:09. That's just past the 10-hour mark as far as sunlight this time of the day. And temperatures are running pretty high. 65 in Bishop yesterday. The low of 19 this morning. It was a 46-degree difference in temperature down in the Owens Valley. The barometric pressure up at 30.53. Anything above 30 is really considered high pressure. Over at down at Mammoth Airport, it was 16 and 50, 30.57, a tinge higher. That is high pressure. And at the top of Mammoth, still a light breeze from the north-northwest, about 20 miles per hour. The temperature range was only 5 degrees, a difference between 22 for a low and 27 for a high. How unusual is that? Just 5-degree difference compared to down in Bishop, 46-degree difference. In town, the low is 20 with a high of 45, be about the same today. Have you had enough of the past? Well, let's look into the future. Snow is likely by Saturday. We don't get too excited about 4 to 6 inches of snow, but when you've only had 6 inches for the total month of January, that'll double that amount. It's a cutoff low that slips into the area from the north, and a piece of that low will actually slip along the Southern California coast and into Southern California. Hopefully bring a little bit of rain to that area and dampen down those fires down in Southern California. It's just so terrible and horrific what's happened down there. Here, 4 to 6 inches of snow. There's a chance of snow all the way into Monday morning with light flurries throughout Saturday and Sunday. And 2 days of a snowstorm, we only get 6 inches. Boy, what else is happening? Then clearing skies and warming into next week. And guess what? Another ridge builds along the coast for more warm and dry weather next week as January comes to an end. Mammoth Mountain's in full operation though. It's groomer heaven up there, even on the top. Cornice Bowl and Scotty's and other areas, some of the Paranoids and Upper Dry Creek. And I don't know parts of Dave, but the face of 3 and 5 are really good. Mixed variable snow conditions down at this end of town, down by the Eagle Lodge. It gets warm enough where it kind of softens into kind of spring-like snow. But again, groomer heaven up there. The snowmobile tours are open, the coaster's open, the tube park's open, scenic rides. You can ride to the top and just stand up there and look at the great views. Again, some cross-country skiing out at Inyo Craters and Tamarack Cross-Country Ski Center in the Lakes Basin. A little bit of ice skating around. And on this day in history, in 1556, I don't know how they know this, but there was a huge earthquake in China that was thought to have killed over 800,000 people in China in 1556. 1971, in Prospect Creek, Alaska, a record low temperature measured in the U.S., Alaska's part of the U.S., it was 80 below zero. That was in 71. And in 73, Nixon announced the end of the Vietnam War. It's Rutger Hauer from the original Blade Runner feature film, his birthday today, and Princess Caroline of Monaco, also a great friend of mine, Nancy Davidson, and 3 Janets, Janet Francis, June Jammer, Janet Lloyd over in June Lake, and Janet Baker's birthday also. Also Emily Johnson, Jim Stimpson, happy birthday Jim Stimpson, Monica Jensen, haven't seen you here in a bit, happy birthday Monica, Julia, newly retired Sillerker's birthday, and Sam Taylor over at the Business Essentials, I think it's called. Happy birthday Sam, and a great friend, also Starla Cortopassi. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. I'm just baffled at how nice this weather is. It's as calm as can be. I'm standing out here on January 23rd without a jacket and perfectly blue skies. Make today the best day ever. How can you not? That was a good one.